Tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Joe Body Bag Pyfer. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Kelvin Gastelum.
You ready to fight? You ready? Let's do it.
All right, so the southpaw Kelvin Gastelum here, early round 1, likely to take the center of the octagon. You know this is a pressure fighter. Sets a furious pace right out of the chute.
Clean punch.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Gastelum gets caught by the straight punch.
These boys are going at it.
Oh! Now a takedown attempt. It is not there, and not a tumble either. Back to the jab now. Good combination. So 1 minute into this fight, and as many people expected, the action absolutely crazy, back and forth. This is a full-on brawl.
It's hard to watch a fight like this and call a fight like this because you never know when somebody's going to take that one shot that finishes the fight. Landing some big shots too.
Both fighters throwing heat now. Trying to go to the body here, unable to find the toe. Right hook to the head, blocked. Oh, big left hand from Kelvin Gastelum. He came into the UFC with a whole lot of power, but it's really been honed by Rafael Cordero there at Kings MMA. Gastelum as confident in his striking as he has ever been entering the octagon here tonight.
Beautiful shot lands to the leg there.
Gastelum's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a...
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight. That was a slick transition.
Side control now. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Nice positional control here. So 3 minutes off the clock in our first round. Oh, he's got his back.
He does a great job of getting to his position, landing effective strikes, and now his opponent's starting to swell.
You gotta fight back.
Massive shot lands. It's over, John. Fight's done.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Big ground and pound. Great job not only reversing the position, but getting to your dominant position.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Gastelum. Yet again, rinse and repeat, targeting that swelling, and you gotta think this is gonna start to affect his performance now.
Yeah, it's at a point now, John, where he's gonna start to get desperate. He's gonna start to make some mistakes because this swelling is not just minor anymore. We're starting to get into the major territory.
Good work from the top here by Gastelum. 5 minutes in the books. Well, DC, this is what the fans paid to come and see. Multiple knockdowns on one side in that round, and it's amazing to think that as we sit here, this fight's not over yet.
It's not over yet. There's no 3 knockdown rule like in boxing.
Right.
So as long as the guy gets up,
right,
the guy can continue to fight. It is a phenomenal fight. We knew it when the matchmakers told him that they were putting them together. Great fight, and it's truly delivering.
All right, so a lot of highlights over those previous 5 minutes. DC, take us through the replay if you would.
A lot of good action, but punching led the dance. Punching was the thing that stood out to me. That allowed him to take control of the round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will about the accuracy to land right there. His opponent's wobble, champ.
He's hurting bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Gastelum gets caught by that flush straight punch. Nice job by the offense there. All right, so a knockdown for him in the previous round, and you can just see by his body language how confident he is in the striking realm in this matchup.
And you can see his confidence in his posture, but also you can see the effect that knockdown had on his opponent by the way he is approaching this one. And there's that jab. Oh, nice.
Back to the feet now. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this.
Fighter blocks the punch.
This is big. That's big.
This work.
Just over 3 minutes to go now. Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former 2-time U.S. Olympian yourself with some hands, can fall in love with those.
He can fall in love with the striking, but he is showing tonight that everything starts with his wrestling. He gives you the level change, which then in turn helps him land in the striking. He looks fantastic.
Gastelum's got an arm. Looks like he's trying to lock up a Kimura.
That Kimura looks tight. He's got to attack the wrist here, John. Make short movements up to separate.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Gastelum. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous. He passes to half guard.
Well, the fighter's going to have to address this offense coming his way. He's getting really bloody around that eye.
Yeah, now it's just become a big target because his opponent is just seeing the blood, and he's just going after it. He has got to move his head before the strike starts coming in his direction. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just got to move.
Well, Oh, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Gastelum. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. North-south position. All right, he's sort of hanging out here, unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here.
Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Final seconds here of round 2. Takes his back now. 2 rounds in the books.
Stop!
All right, there's the end of the round. What a fight we've got, man. I mean, multiple knockdowns. And how about the beard on that one fighter, huh?
How is he even still standing?
I don't know.
How is he still standing? How is he still eating these strikes like Skittles? I mean, this dude should be out. Most people in the world would be done, but he continues to press forward and continues to fight. It is unreal to witness.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go. 3rd and final round.
Oh, nice uppercut there.
Big shot on the feet. And back to his feet. Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
But you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Oh, great ground strike there, and now blood is a factor.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Gastelum.
Getting them out here. And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. And very effective with the ground and pound. Gastelum's looking to pass out of the half guard here and get that side control, but he is denied by the opposition. Well, shades of Anthony Showtime Pettis against Tony Ferguson, just mashed in blood. This is not looking good.
Yeah, it was like all Ferguson fighters, right? He would just destroy people, and that's exactly what he looks like right now. He looks like he has been on the receiving end of all the elbows thrown by Tony Ferguson. His cut is really bad.
Striking pretty well from the bottom here. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Are working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, the ground and pound is there. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Making all these shots count.
In the half guard.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Nicely done. Gastelum's back to the side control now. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep. And there you go, again, half guard.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Gastelum.
Beautiful transition.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Gastelum's cut is getting worse. The cut man chopping at the bit to get in there. He'll have to wait for the break between rounds if we get there.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position. Oh, right into mount. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out. He's got to be careful here.
20 seconds left.
He is in a lot of danger now. His opponent has beaten him. He's battered him. And now he is wearing it. There's a ton of blood on his face. Big ground and pound.
Fight back. Stop, stop.
All right, so the fight goes the distance. We'll take a look back at the action, but should go his way given all he got done in the striking game.
Yeah, he did a great job of landing at will, mixing up the target, doing everything that he's become known for in order to cruise to a very good decision. I know he didn't get the finish that he wanted so bad coming in here tonight, but he had a phenomenal performance, and he showed that he's one of the best fighters in the world.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Joe Body Bag Pyfer.
All right, well, if you are going to leave it to the judges, you want to leave the suspense out of it, and that is certainly what this boxer did here tonight. Takedown defense on point throughout, and the hand speed